We make a start with Tesla's 1-hour chart. With a swift surge in its latest hourly sessions on Wednesday, Tesla managed to move above the S1 680 support level, lifting at the same time the RSI indicator to the 40 level. The range between the S1 680 support and the R1 730.30 resistance has been used mainly since the 21st of June. Thus, now we keep a sideways bias for Tesla's share price. If the bullish interest is increased, we note the R2 765 resistance as it may become a target to traders. At the top, the R3 792.25 resistance remains Tesla's highest price reached since the beginning of May. Please note, if the price action breaks above the R3 792.25 resistance, we may see a change from our sideways view to a buying one. On the other hand, interesting from a selling perspective may be the S2 649.85 support, or in a more extensive selling scenario, the S3 625 hurdle, which is the lowest level Tesla has tested in 2022. In our view, even though the RSI indicator displays some selling stabilizing below 50, we support a sideways trend for now. With the US 100 index 4-hour chart, we notice that the chart has lost the most ground among major indexes so far in the current week, thus was selected for this outlook. Looking at the index from a broader view, we note that in June the price action has tested both the R1 12,145 resistance and the S1 11,155 support, but failed to breach them. Another important level that was tested constantly in the first days of June was the R2 12,780 resistance. However, as the US indexes are down substantially on a year-to-date basis, a move below the S1 could bring the S2 10,680 support level in the market's attention. Noticeable is also the fact that the S2 and the S3 10,115 support level were seen for the last time back in 2020, and if engaged, would possibly signal a strong interest by the sellers. At the moment, we highlight the range between the R2 12,780 resistance and the S1 11,155 support, as it has been the battleground for traders for the past 2 consecutive months. Moving now to Brent Oil's 4-hour chart. Brent Oil's advancement this week has been larger compared to WTI so far, making it, in our view, more attractive for its inclusion in this report. On Wednesday, Brent surged and tested the R1 114.90 resistant level, but was unable to break above it, forming its latest high. Yet the price action returned lower and made a stop nearby the S1 111.10 line, which may be a respectable support for traders to consider. If the commodity is undertaken by a buying interest, we could see traders setting their pending orders at the R2 117.65 resistance that was clearly tested in the past days in June. On the contrary, possible levels that could be engaged in a selling trend are the S2 108.95 level, or even lower the S3 106.15 barrier. The S3 represents the lowest level Brent tested so far in June, making it important for traders to keep in mind. The RSI indicator remains nearby 50 for now, implying some uncertainty among traders, yet the fact that it has returned from higher grounds may be providing signs of a bearish sentiment in the short term. Finally, we close with GBPUSD's 4-hour chart. Cable is currently trading between our R1 1.2290 resistance level and the S1 1.2005 support level. Very evidently, the currency pair has tested the R1 extensively in the past days, but did not manage to breach it, confirming that the market seems to be aware of its existence. Yet, as the price action has returned lower in recent sessions, the RSI indicator has also fallen nearby the 30 level, making the S1 1.2005 the most probable next stop. Below the S1, we note the S2 1.1775 support line, as it can be used in a targeted bearish strategy, while the S3 1.1465 could also be eyed by the market. These levels represent multi-year lows, and the instrument would be crossing into a range tested back in 2020. In the scenario of an intense buying trend, traders may also turn their focus to the R2 1.26 barrier. In terms of economic releases, on the 1st of July, we get the final manufacturing PMIs for June from the UK and the US, while the US ISM manufacturing figure for June, which will also be released, is also important and could move cable.